day, still we rise. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Maya Angelou. If you're like me, some days feel incredibly discouraging. Listening to the news makes us feel like the world is on a trajectory of destruction. Our social media feeds magnify it even more. The angst, division, wars, suffering, and violence are often too much to bear. We want to tune it out, put our fingers in our ears, and do whatever we can to still believe there's good in the world despite the hard. I'm not certain of much, but there is good in the world despite the hard. Since Jared's death, I've been a bit obsessed with considering all the people who've endured brutal hardships, not only in history, but in current events too. The ravages of slavery, war, violence, pandemics, and natural disasters are woven throughout the ages, yet one thing continues to remain: people's tenacity to keep going, to make it out of their countries to provide a better life for their children, rebuilding amid the rubble and ruins of losing everything, no matter how small the everything was. Humans are incredible like that. We endure. We survive. We find ways to keep going. We hope against all odds. Brené Brown warns us against what she calls comparative suffering, where we minimize our suffering because it's not as hard or big or real or worthy as others' suffering. I agree with her completely. It's crucial not to look at others and minimize our pain. As a white, educated, privileged, married, straight woman, it's easy to engage in comparative suffering. I'm connected to so many vulnerable people with no resources, and I have every opportunity for healing at my fingertips. Yet it's comforting to know humanity's legacy is that generations upon generations have survived the worst possible disasters and keep rising out of the ash heap of pain and loss. My dear friend Stacy is an abuse survivor, a grief therapist for kids, and also the refuge kids pastor. An only child, her single mom was her sole living family member and died of breast cancer when Stacy was 22. I know so many people like Stacy, adult orphans who don't have any biological family as a safety net. Yet despite all of the obstacles and insecurities, they keep going. Stacy keeps rising, crawling her way toward healing and cultivating her chosen family, of which I'm honored to be a part. The holidays are some of her bluest times, a reminder of the loneliness and loss. But over the years, she's found a way to respect her painful legacy, build in spaces to grieve this month, and also rise out of bed and into the arms of people who love her, who are what is helping you still rise and giving you hope.